Curtains are up this week for the annual main APEC meetings in the city of Gyeongju as global leaders and corporate executives come together for a host of much anticipated engagements. Also making headlines are a number of sideline summits. Our senior correspondent Oh Soo-young reports.
As host of the annual Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum this week, South Korea aims to bring together 21 economies representing 40% of the world's population and 60% of global GDP. Under the theme Building a Sustainable Tomorrow, the annual meeting will centre on three goals: strengthening regional connectivity, harnessing AI-driven growth, and advancing the transition to a more resilient and prosperous Asia-Pacific. Corporate heads of the region's largest firms from Samsung and SK to OpenAI and NVIDIA will attend the CEO Summit on Thursday and Friday. And government leaders will convene on Friday and Saturday amid deepening geopolitical standoffs and the fragmentation of global trade.
So for APEC, which was built on the idea of open trade, this fragmentation really is a test. And for sustainability, global climate change or energy transition, those are not side issues anymore. Actually, they literally define competitiveness. So these APEC member states are under huge pressure to decarbonize, but still grow. So collaboration on green tech will be really the key during the APEC. And also, it's very important for our future generation.
But the question remains on whether South Korea can keep the focus on regional cooperation. Top-level meetings on the sidelines are expected to dominate headlines, with the leaders of South Korea, the United States, Japan and China all holding one-on-one talks. An unlikely but not impossible meeting of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and US President Donald Trump could also steal the limelight. However, the biggest spotlight will fall on the first US-China summit since President Trump's return to office, and on how their tariff and export controls may reshape the regional economy, in stark contrast to APEC's founding principle of free trade and open cooperation. Still, experts say South Korea could set the tone of the multilateral meeting.
Also, I think APEC could serve as some sort of de-risking platform, so that we can talk about how to separate our national security issues from commerce. For example, we can have some practical conversation with the major powers like the US or Japan on national security issues, while staying well connected, well engaged with China and ASEAN on trade. So reducing our security risk while keeping our markets open.
Through a series of high-level official meetings, Seoul has been working to produce the Gyeongju Declaration and a separate initiative on AI governance.
At the moment, South Korea is pushing for supply chain stability, especially in semiconductors, batteries, GPUs, and some critical minerals. And we need some practical plans for WTO consistent trade on digital products, as well as some sensible AI guardrails so that our businesses can invest with confidence. I think a very interesting opportunity for us to thread some needle so we can balance some secure supply chain, greener growth, and maybe fewer friction for exporters. And if we managed to strengthen some trust among big players during APEC, that must be really a win.
Amid geopolitical theatrics, APEC Week will test South Korea's diplomatic prowess, its ability to draw consensus amid contention, and to keep dialogue alive among competing member economies. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.